Hi everybody, this is Tanya Ortiz and you've tuned in to Tanya's Motivational Minutes. Now, I have a Facebook group of 26,000 people and I have one lady in particular that I have helping me admin the group, and she's my prayer partner. And I have a friend that was going through a situation, and I remember, I think it was about a week or two ago, and the good Lord had actually told me to pick up the phone and call her and tell her that that God's hand is in her life, that there's a purpose and a plan for her life. And at that point, I don't think this lady knew that, so I called her on the phone and I was like, hey, I've never told anybody this before, but God has a purpose and a plan for your life. And so I told her, I asked her if she was a Christian, if she believed in God, and, she needed to start praying. So once she did that, it seemed like her life went from good to worse. And so I remember today, and I have a sign above my couch, and I'm just paraphrasing it. It says something about be silent and hear the whisper of God, or the voice of God. And again, I'm paraphrasing. So here I am, I'm cooking hamburgers. And some people think that God talks to you when you're on your knees, head bowed, eyes closed. Not necessarily, he can talk to you like when you're cooking hamburgers. So I'm cooking a hamburger, and it's as if I hear this voice saying, thieves don't rob empty houses. Tell Sammy that. Thieves do not rob empty houses. And it's like, what do you mean thieves don't rob empty houses? Well, again, if God's hand is in your life, and this is why I called this person to tell this person this, but I decided to cut a video because, I get 500,000 views on YouTube, and I'm hoping and praying that this message is going to touch and impact someone. So again, thieves don't rob empty houses. They rob houses that have what? Valuables in it. So if God has a purpose and a plan for your life, and especially for those of you who are now, you're praying, and, sometimes people think when they become a Christian and they start praying that their life is just going to get better. Well, absolutely not. Because the devil is what? He's out to steal, kill, and destroy. And what do they call the devil? He is a thief. And so if Satan, the devil, sees something value in you, he's going to try to steal it, whether it be, your finances, whether it be your health, whether it be your peace. Satan, his job is to come and to steal, again, all the above. It could be your health, it could be your finances, it could be your peace. And so when I remember that thought just came to me, not the thought, that voice said, call Sammy and tell her that, you told her last week that, God's hand is in her life, but tell her that thieves don't rob empty houses. So those of you who are Christians, and this is why I wanted to make this video, a lot of times, people think because you're a Christian that everything's supposed to get better. Not necessarily. Sometimes things could be a test, And again, I always tell people there's a fight. There's always a spiritual battle. You have heaven, you have hell, you have God, you have the devil, and there is a spiritual warfare that's going on. And so a lot of times, when things start happening, and then, it could be bad things. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you got, bad health or a death. That is the time that you need to pray, because again, just remember, Satan is alive and well, and he's there to steal, kill, and destroy. And you have to remember, and that's what the thought, that voice came into my head and said, tell her that thieves don't rob empty houses. Yes, my hand's in her life, but Satan sees something bright in her too, and he's going to try to take that away. So I hope this message, I'm hoping it is for somebody out there. If you're in YouTube land and if this has touched you, make sure you write me a message. Let me know that you're watching. I have a frame, and let me show you. This is actually because I'm all about peace. I always pray for peace in my life and other people's life. I don't think you guys can see that, but I'm going to read it to you. And this says, your peace is more important than driving yourself crazy trying to understand why something happened the way it did. Let it go. And on my mirror it says, let go and let God. You know, let go and let God. So again, for those of you who may be going through a struggle, I don't care if it's your health, your wealth, your peace, your faith, you know, when you feel like the world is coming at you and you're being attacked and you're like, oh my God, I'm trying to do all the right things. You know, I'm going to church, I'm praying, I'm a good person. Well, that's when you buckle down and you pray even harder, because just keep this in mind. Thieves don't rob empty houses, and that means that Satan finds something bright in you, something of value that he's trying to take away. And it might just be your peace. And that's where I get attacked on a daily, and I have people that pray for me. And if you're a YouTube subscriber, and if you're a Christian and you're watching it, I ask all my YouTube people, I have people that I talk to, and I'm like, hey, you know, if you need prayer, just call me. And I'm going to ask that you guys watching this, if you're Christians, lift me up in prayer, you know, and pray for me. Pray peace over my life. So I hope this has helped you guys. If it has, I'm going to ask you to do two things. One, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And two, share this video, because there could be somebody out there that maybe if this didn't touch you, that maybe this message just might touch someone out there, that they could be, you know, going through a struggle and they don't know why. And that's it. Because again, thieves don't rob empty houses. The devil sees something very important of you, very of value, that he needs to take away. So that's my message for Tanya's Motivational Minute. Again, I'm going to ask that my YouTubers, you can write me a message underneath my video. Tell me that you're praying for me. Lift me up in prayer. I greatly appreciate it. And I'm also going to ask that you guys share this video. Okay? Take care. God bless. Goodbye.